Hey guys, my name is Moon, and we are here today with a react to Hi Ren. It's a song that holds a very special place in my heart. It's gotten me through a lot of tough times and it's brought me back from the edge more than once. So I just want to share my thoughts with you guys, and we have done this before, but as you can see, I have upgraded some gear. Hopefully we don't have any audio dropouts this time. And we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to try do one song a week. So let's see how this goes, shall we? It's a work of art, guys. It really is. If you haven't seen it, go and watch the video, give it a like, and here we go. Hi Ren. I just want to say, my typical music taste is screamo rock metal. So when I did first find this song, I found this part to be really unorthodox, if you will, and it took me a little bit to get over. But now, when I hear it, it doesn't sound weird. It sounds like it belongs. It's like a discord amongst the notes. It to me, it's a relation to kind of how you feel compared to your peers or the rest of the world, things like that.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
That part there is extremely real. I have parts of me that question everything that I've ever done in my life, whether it's a part of me, whether it's a borrowed behavior, what I've seen as acceptable, or a coping mechanism. And then the part that's coming up, I'll let it speak for itself.
You need me, you're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do.
That whole bit where he says you need to just step back and chill, it hits hard because 10 months ago I had a nervous system collapse, and my body basically just said, we have no coping mechanisms, we have no coping skills. And the negative side of me came out really, really badly, and it affected my relationships, my friendships. Like, when it happened, it was a turning point in my life. I lost friends that I'd had for 15 plus years. My marriage fell through. I walked away from the first house that I bought with literally 2 deck chairs, an airbed, my PlayStation, and my TV. and I've had to build up since then. And I'm proud of the progress that I've made and what I've done. And this song is a big part of that. Anytime I feel down, I listen to it, and it really does help me kind of put things into perspective, you know.
Much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
You do feel like a fucking dumb boy. You do though. Like, it's hard. I've been through 2 district health boards, a couple of doctors, multiple therapists, and just in my country, there is no public access way to the help that I need to improve or to do better and to be able to look after myself, if that makes sense. It's extremely difficult because any little bit of hope, you know, a new lead pops up, you grasp onto it like an idiot, and then just like everything else, it usually falls through, and you really feel like a moron for trusting that maybe something would be different this time. Literally, he says it right there. And ironically, I did not realize that that text was there. This time it's different, man. Trust me. It's. See, I don't know if I'm on negative Ren or good Ren side right now, because I do feel like an idiot most of the time.
Noise, follow this 10-step program, rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll...
And you know what's ironic there? When I had my nervous system collapse and when I first started all of this, it was a way to connect with people and to build up my capabilities again. And I mean, on Twitch, it's not huge, but like I had affiliate in 4 streams. I've been meeting amazing people. I found a really cool group of friends through it, actually. And so I can see and understand the optimism in his voice there as well, because my streaming's been kind of doing bits too. And, you know, maybe one day, hopefully, YouTube might as well.
Music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man, cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one, split in 2, that makes 1, so you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not...
I feel that the self-doubt is hard. I remember the first time I recorded this video, I had really bad gear. I had one monitor, I was using a headset microphone and a gaming headset that I'd had for years previously. And now I've got my Rode Pod mic, my pop filter, you know, I'm running some VSTs and things like that just for a little bit of shaping. I've got decent headphones now, I've got dual monitors, you know, and it feels really, really nice. It feels really nice. And to look back on when I first made a Hi Ren reaction to what I had then and what I have now, I am proud of myself. I have improved my setup a lot. It has improved my self-worth a lot. It's also improved my ability to communicate and talk to people, because that was a big one. After it all kind of first happened, I could not go into the supermarket. I couldn't go into a mall. I'd get overwhelmed, overstimulated. It was insane. to put it lightly. It's And quite frankly, I'm quite amazed at how far I have come. And the only things that are out there for me are moving forward. You know, sometimes I get down, real down. Sometimes I have these freakouts, these breakdowns. And by the end of them, I am sitting here looking at a bunch of other resources which I didn't know existed before I had that meltdown. So even in meltdowns, I'm still trying to find a way forward. And I feel like the song and what Ren's trying to portray here emphasizes a lot of that as well. It's every step forward is something, even if there are 2 steps back. It's still an improvement in your life. It's still something that you've done and you should be proud of. You know what I mean? I might be being a bit stupid with my speaking here, but yeah. Let's carry on.
Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it.
You have that right, Ren. The people who do find it do respect it. I have the utmost respect for this man. Seriously, the battles that he has been through and the things that he has had to endure are unbelievable. And when I look at my problems comparing so to what he faced, mine are nothing. And if he can push through and he can keep pushing and keep doing revolutionary things, honestly, his music is something different, then there's no reason I can't. You know, my barriers aren't as big as his were or as debilitating as his were. Mine are all to do with, I won't get into it, but they're just to do with things that aren't as serious as his was. But that just proves that it can be overcome. If he overcame what he was dealing with, I can overcome what I'm dealing with.
With that, but my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious, Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself, trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man.
Those internal battles that you have are some of the scariest things. I remember when I first made affiliate on Twitch, and I could remember reading about all these things on Reddit and all these Facebook groups about how hard it is to find viewers and to find people to watch you and to hit affiliate and keep an audience as well. And when I hit affiliate in 4 streams and things like that, I was really proud, and I wanted to show it off. But I also don't like gloating, or I don't like the spotlight on me. So I can kind of relate to what he's kind of saying here in terms of that. You know, I like to just kind of be forgotten in the background, and doing these videos and things is putting me out of my comfort zone because, I mean, you're at home watching me. I don't know who you are. And that's terrifying to me. But thank you. I appreciate it either way, more than you would ever know. Seriously.
You're wrong, when I write I belong. Let me break the 4th wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
But what is original nowadays? That's something that you do have to consider, because so much has already been done. Even if you think of something originally, there's a big chance that somebody else has already done it. If you know what I mean, like, isn't there something like every chord progression has already been made? And so, I mean, I'm not 100% sure on that. There's something to do with something like that, to do with chord progressions or chords or something like that that's already been made. Every combination has been done. So every artist that is using any combination is already originally copying, or not copying, but using something that has already been done. I'm going to need to research that after this.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right.
You know, sometimes I talk to myself like that when I'm hyping myself up about my streaming or making videos, that I will make changes and I will bring positivity to somebody else's life. Like, if you're sitting here watching this and you're relating to these words and what Ren's saying and what I'm saying, I'm glad that you are here, because you belong. You know, everybody in the world has a place where they belong. And if you don't feel like you belong and you haven't found your place yet, keep looking, because there's a group of people out there that wants to know you for who you are.
Genius, and I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
But I mean, also at the same time, I do get that, because I stream and do my videos for me. They're a tool for me. And if people do enjoy them, I mean, that is a bonus, you know. But if you guys are here or not, I would still be doing this. And that is what is going on there, you know.
Find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
And just to go on this little part here, you know, it's the lighting and how they flicker when he is that version of himself is really, really powerful, even though it's such a simple little thing that he's doing. It's amazing. It really, really is. And what I take from what he was saying there is we all have that part of us inside us that wants to be selfish, that wants to succeed, that wants to do things for us without benefit to other people. I don't think that's a negative or bad thing. I think it's human. But I think what it defines you as a good human or a bad human. I mean, I can't personally give that definition, if I'm completely honest. But it's, who are you willing to basically run over in your attempt to get somewhere? Is your ambition dangerous to others, or is your ambition safe for others to kind of be around. You're not going to steamroll them or just push them to the side to get what you need. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has it in them. It just depends what side of the moral camp you kind of sit on to get there.
Hi Ren, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure...
You know what? This part here, I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting up late at night just thinking about all the things that have kind of happened and how I still haven't given up and how I'm still here and still fighting and still pushing. It's a powerful thing.
Sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
The things that the song makes you feel if you actually sit down and listen to it, take in the lyrics and process it and think back to points in your life to what it can actually relate to. It is powerful. It is really fucking powerful. And you know what else is amazing with it? This is one performance. This is not takes. This is not nothing. It's not things cut together. It's a live performance. He's playing that guitar, he's singing, and it's all happening in this video live. Not only do his lyrics cut deep and hit the soul and hit your emotion and are extremely relatable in lots of ways, he's also an artist. And I mean an artist in the definition of how do I explain that? It's not just music. It's not just visual. It's like, here's a way to put it. It's emotional art. It is emotional art. Not just, you know, I think back and music is art, but then, you know, there's a lot of artists that I could argue that maybe doesn't count, but that is also my personal opinion, and it doesn't actually hold any weight on what they do or what they say. Let's finish off this video.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got.
But it does. That's the thing. The more you get stuck in your ways, the more you won't flex to potential outcomes that could be positive, the harder shit gets. Like seriously, I am a living testament to that. I put up so many resistances as things were falling apart, and it made things so difficult. And now that I've walked through the fire and I've kind of come out on the other side, I might be a bit charred and burnt, but things are getting easier because the problems that I have, I know I can't do too much about. So giving them too much thought and power does make things a lot harder than it has to be. Letting them just kind of go and just having them in the background has made things so much easier. Like, I swear, my brain just used to be a mess of thoughts that I couldn't figure out. And now, I mean, we still go there sometimes. Don't get me wrong. We haven't fixed everything, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. Sharing this stuff with strangers on the internet. Oh, wow. Never in my life did I think I would be doing that.
The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong. We are just human beings. Why did I say they? He is not wrong. We are just human beings, and we're living in a world where we don't have control over everything that we have to deal with every day. So sometimes we do just have to take things on the nose and deal with it. Seriously, guys, I'm excited to carry on this journey with you all, because there's a lot of songs that I listen to by Ren that I haven't seen people react to. Not all his new stuff. We're going back years. We're going back a long time, and it's going to be a journey, because I have a lot to say about most of these things, to be honest. And thank all of you for hanging out today, for being here, for taking the time to watch a video online that a random dude from New Zealand decided to make on a... Is it a Friday? Is it a Friday? No, on a Saturday afternoon. I appreciate you all being here. If you have enjoyed, please feel free to hit like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you know of any hidden gems that Ren has that maybe I haven't found yet, let me know. Thank you all so much, and I will catch you all next time. Bye.